Just doing a quick test. The audio. Just doing a quick test. The audio. Sounds like we're good. Well, this is a surprise. To be honest, I didn't expect to be touching Final Fantasy XIV again for a while. I knew I would eventually come back to it because I would like to finish at least the free trial at some point. But maybe the next goal is going to be finishing A Realm Reborn. You know, I just did the Final Fantasy XVI demo on Tuesday, and that was great. And my dad just texted me. He's let me know that it's my turn on Dominion. Like, hold on, this is very, very important. I've been playing Dominion with my folks and my brother. And so, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I played Final Fantasy XVI and really enjoyed the demo. I decided that since I bought the game on PS5, and you know, Square Enix got that money from me, and I bought a couple other games that were currently on sale on Xbox, including Final Fantasy VIII and Final Fantasy VII. I might pick up one of the Kingdom Hearts games that I don't have. We'll see. What else? Yeah, so I'm not going to be getting 16 until it goes on sale. At the very least, I want to wait for it to go on sale a little bit. I think, because I want to get it with the expansions. So, yeah. That being said, if you're an Xbox player and you haven't played Final Fantasy 16, I would recommend it very highly. Even if you've tried some of the other Final Fantasies and weren't into them, I think that this one is very beginner friendly, probably more so than 15. I think the combat is superior in a lot of ways. Yes, I miss getting to command the other three guys. But as far as the core character, I think the combat is superior. Especially if you're into stuff like Devil May Cry, or it's a much more flashier system compared to something like Witcher 3. But if you're into like the story and vibe of Witcher 3 and Game of Thrones, I think Final Fantasy 16 is a game that I would recommend. But we're not playing Final Fantasy 16. We're playing Final Fantasy 14, which was brought to the Xbox early last year. You know, if you'd asked me which one I thought would be more likely to come to Xbox, 16 or 14, I would have put 14 like through the floor as far as be less likely. Mainly because Square Enix was hesitant to bring 14 to Xbox because Xbox wanted, in order for you to play 14 on Xbox, you'd have to have the Xbox membership, Xbox Live membership, and a 14 membership. Whereas PlayStation, you don't have to have PlayStation Plus, at least not that I'm aware of. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And the 14 membership. But I guess probably what Microsoft did, I imagine Phil Spencer. I almost said Spill Pincer. Phil Spencer probably went to what's the producer's name? The producer of 14, and was like, look, here are the numbers of people that are on Xbox Game Pass anyway. It's not like we're going to be forcing people out of Game Pass to play 14. This is just an extra thing that they can get. So, I think that is the reason that, because 14 was, they've been trying to get 14 on Xbox since the 360, and then through the Xbox One. But I think Game Pass really built up its audience, even though I'm not one of them. The only times I've been on Game Pass is when I've gotten a free trial, and that'll probably, more than likely, always be that way until I do decide to play through 14. I don't know if I'm going to get a PS4 to do that, or if I'm just going to get it on Xbox and whatever. But, yeah. I've talked long enough. Let's get back to it. I'm also not an MMO guy. I like 11 quite a bit, and I want to come back to that eventually. Probably once they have the next free login day, I'll come back, and then I'll continue membership all the way until I defeat the Shadow Lord, and then I'll do. Then we'll kind of go from there. Let's minimize this bad boy real quick. Oh, there you are, Cade. I hope you've prepared for a lesson. Today I want you to go and fight the toxic toads that nest near the unholy air. Make no mistake, lass, those toads are huge, which means they have huge guts, but that's besides the point. The point is, you'll need to use your head to overcome them. Thanks to their immense girth, these toads hit hard. Fortunately, they tend to hit wild as well, so bide your time and wait for an opening. And then when that opening shows, thwack, rip and tear through your foe until it is done. As proof you've defeated the toads, would I lie? I want you to bring me 5 of their legs. Chukuto and I will be waiting for you at the Black Brush station. Your lesson continues there. I've gotten spoiled with Final Fantasy 15, not having to read my my stuff. I shall teleport to the Black Brush station. Last time I was playing, I was working on stuff for my class. It's important to have class when you're in an adventure. Toxic toads. Oh. Okay. Let's deliver these legs, shall we? Ah. So, do you bring me the toad legs? Wow. Ma'am, you are blocking my sight. Aye, this is stuff alright. Now, I just need some butter and a slice of sun lemon and a pinch of... Master. Oh, I mean, what I meant to say was you've done well to defeat the toxic toads, Cade. For the next part of your lesson, you'll be putting your endurance to the test against... The talks was true. Hammond Holyfest is really here. Who's Hammond? Aha! I've taken nary a step outside the guild without being flocked by fans. Such is the price of fame. Please, sir. I have grave need for your legendary skills. Somnus is being smuggled through the Blackbrush station. I reported this to the Brass Blades and Storm Torches. Asked them to put an end to it, but they both turned a blind eye. Somnus. That's the mind-warping substance made from the dream flowers. Those who overindulge are said to fall into eternal slumber. A dear friend suffered that very fate. That's why I want to put an end to the smuggling. But I'm just an ordinary person, and there's precious little I can do. Haha! You've done enough to bring word to me, friend. For as surely as Hammond Holyfist is my name, I'll see the smuggler scum thrown in the dungeon before the bell is through. 12 bless you, sir. You truly are a hero to us all. Slight change in plans, Cade. In place of endurance tests, we're going to find and apprehend these smugglers. But first, we must gather information. You too, find out what you can from the people of the Blackbrush Station. Report back once you've learned something. need this information. Searching for Somnus smugglers, you say. Word is that they are associated with the Alicran, a coalition of cold-blooded criminals. But beware, they always act in alliance. There is an abandoned quern lair a short distance west of Coffer and Coffin. Decent folk tend to give that place a wide berth, ideal for smuggling operation, wouldn't you say? It appears a silver-haired Lullafell was seen skulking about the station recently. He was headed west bearing a suspicious burden. The Arc Lane, a likely hideout. A silver-haired Lullafell. I don't like the sound of this. Not one bit. Like as not, the smugglers operate out of the abandoned quern lair west of the Coffin or in Coffin. We'll lie in wait for them there. We shall proceed. Thal's balls, that's... Who is it? Gah, you've really outdone ourselves this time. Master Warkfar is bound, be pleased. Save the talk. We have crates to move. Huh. Is that you, isn't it? Chukuto and Master, it's been a while. It's been a while. You vanished from the guild with nary a word. We find you here smuggling Somnus with those villains? What is the meaning of this? Ruktua, my boy, I didn't teach you how to fight so you could become a pox on society. My student, or no, you must be held accountable. Excuse me, Chukuto. Cade, your lesson begins. Apprehend these smugglers. You lot, take care of these meddlers. Oops. Hand me Holy Fist, just our luck. If you know who I am, then you'll likely know what's good for you. Come quietly, or there'll be trouble. Holy Fist, don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you. Who's fooling who? Who? What in the world are you talking about? It was a dark night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds training alone. From a distance, I caught sight of Master leaving the tavern and turning for the city. Thinking to accompany him back, I followed in his heels and was about to call out when I saw this. Okay. You would challenge the Holy Fist? You have the fighting spirit, I'll grant you, but you do well to know your limits. So be it. Arrgh! Uh-oh. Master? You read my every move. You're no ordinary marmot. Oh! Master! All I wanted was to be surrounded by scantily clad maidens when my time came. The gods are cruel. Master, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself. Now you've seen with your own eyes, Master was beaten by a marmot, a common bleeding marmot. He would remind us how strong he was every turn, but he was lying through his teeth. I can scarce believe my eyes. Wait till Master Wigfar learns of this. What? Okay. Forgive me, Chikuto, Cade. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, least of all my students. Hammond Holy Fist conquered every foe that stood before him, but he couldn't conquer old age. My strength, my reflexes, my endurance, they've all left me. There's nothing left here but a decrepit old man. I would be alone for a while. I'll make my own way back to the guild. From now on, you're due as Chikuto bids, Cade. He's right there, though. Can't believe it. How did Master become so weak? I mean, it's old age, man. Comes for us all. But at 33, I don't feel a day over 30. I've been doing some thinking, Cade. While it's true Master has been deceiving us, he meant us no harm. Besides, I owe him my life. Had he not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him. Even if he were an ordinary old man, I would still respect him. Alas, the truth this condition revealed, Master Hammond has lost his sense of purpose, his will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence, but for this needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Cade. Master, you said that you remind him of his younger self. Were you to continue showing rapid improvement, I dare hope that it would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I want to teach you a new technique, one which Master Hammond used to great effect during his prize fighting days. Steel Peak, it's called, and it sees you channel your gathered chakra into a powerful attack performed with your entire body. Make this technique your own, Cade, and strive to grow stronger still. When next Master Hammond beholds you, he surely will be moved to action. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah. Oh, he made it back. Steel Peak. Um, nope. Trying to figure out how to edit my commands. Okay. There we go. Oh, it's you, Cade. I'm sorry, but I don't have anything to teach you. If I ever did at all, you're far better off training under Chukato. You'll find her over yonder. Just leave me be. So hopeful that senior improved leaps and bounds would spur Master Harmon out of his doldrums. It seems more must be done. Perhaps the end result is not so important as the manner in which you get there. In other words, if you're to train there precisely as Master Harmon once did, overcome the self-same challenges that he did in his youth, I dare say it would stoke the fires of his fighting spirits. Listen well, Cade. Master once told me that he used to refine his combination by provoking deadly creatures and unleashing their fury upon him. For this purpose, he often went to the southern part of Drydbone to fight the hornet clouds there. To this day, the tree trunks that he struck to stir their Flykin from their hives bear the mark of his fist. I want you to seek out those trees and do as Master Harmon once did. Strike them with the boot-shine combo and fight the hornet clouds that emerge. Once you have felled enough of those creatures to collect 3 of their stingers, return here and present them to Master Harmon. They will remind him of his better days, I'm sure of it. Is that a good idea, though? Like, hey, look at the stuff that reminds you of what you used to be able to do. Ouch. Ouch. I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. Gotta stretch them legs. so used to riding chocobos in Final Fantasy 15 and getting to glide. Shine. Ah. Ah. One, where two are now as one. Used to the layout. Let's inspire that old man. You know, I've been thinking about whether or not it'd be a good idea to switch to Twitch. I really prefer YouTube because there's less pool content, if you know what I'm talking about. Just don't like what Twitch has become. Like, it's people that know. Not there's not like adult content on YouTube. Definitely there is, but still, it's just that is like there's so many gamers on Twitch. I'm gonna continue to try to build an audience here. Hopefully, what is it now? Can you leave a feeble old man in peace? Dolls balls, those are horn singers. You trained as I once did out in Drybone. Those horny clouds were right pesky buggers. I fair lost count of times they stung me, though I remember the places well enough. The pain was nigh unbearable, but I always stood my ground. Ah, the memories of my younger days come flooding back, but I wouldn't give to relive them. See, I thought this was a bad idea. We're reminded of him. It's like, hey, remember when you used to be better? It's like when I look at pictures of myself when I was like 25, 26, I was like, man, I was jacked. Sure, my joints were always killing me from the constant working out and then working in a warehouse, But it is what it is. Cade, I want you to fight me here right now. Maybe you remember what it's like to be young again. I have nothing to lose and everything to gain. He wants me to fight him. Okay, how many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man? Make me feel good, Cade. Yes, it's starting to come. It's all going back to him now. Is he gonna is his level just gonna continue to climb until he beats the crap out of me? Nah, you have no respect for the elderly. Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. He's just going to hit me so hard that I... Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, that was it? Ha! Gods, I have felt this invigorated since forever. When I'm fighting you, it's as though I'm fighting my younger self. Mayhaps there's still hope for these old bones. I'll make my comeback yet. See if I don't. God, what are you doing, old man? Learn how to walk? Your Wegfar White Axe. Ain't no one called me that in ages. Nay, now since the day you defeated me on the Blood Sands. I gave up prize fighting after that humiliation, but it weren't long till I found a place in Alcrayan. Your boy Ruktua works for me now. Imagine me surprised when I learned you used to train under the mighty Holy Fist. But Holy Fist ain't nothing but a name these days, so I'm told. How do you sleep at night, knowing how flaccid you've become? Of course, if you're having trouble nodding off, you could always try a whiff of somnus. I'll even give you a complimentary sample, but at least as not a dodden old sort like yourself ever wake up again. Shut your mouth, Wegfar, or I'll shut it for you. Now, let's be civilized for a moment, eh? We're old friends after all, and let friends help each other out. You mentioned making a comeback just now. If you're serious about it, I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. By way of mofating ye, how's about we have us a rematch? Of course, it take place in public just like old times. Oh, and there should be a fitting purse as well. Let's say the winner gets the Pugilist Guild. What? That's ridiculous. Master, you're not obligated to take him up on this. Ah, this must be your little nursemaid. Rest assured, after taking over the guild, I'll keep her on me as my personal assistant. Training montage? Do you really mean to fight him? Have no fear, Chukito. Master. Cade, I don't mean to put you under pressure on you, but the fate of the guild rests on my shoulders. I don't believe this. Listen to me, Chukito. I know I can do this. I just need Cade to keep getting stronger. As she's been doing so far. Fighting her reminds me of who I used to be. I'm confident I can be that man again. If you're feeling apprehensive about this rematch business, I don't blame you. I'm not blind to reality. If I were to face Warfurger as I am now, I'd be down for the count a matter of heartbeats. If I'm not lying dead in a pool of my own blood. But I'm determined to win, and I can with your help. Your presence sets my fighting spirit to raging, Cade. So keep at your train. I promise to do the same. When you've grown stronger, return here and we'll both continue our lessons. Okay. Woohoo! Leveled up. I swear each time I see you remind me of more and more of my younger self. At this rate, you'll transform into a handsome devil before the moon's over. Handsome? I'm female. I guess I've heard I have heard the phrase, that is a handsome woman. Now then, I believe you're here to learn. Unfortunately, I'm in no condition to teach. This is rather embarrassing to admit, but in my eagerness to prepare for their big rematch, I overtrained and threw my back out. I tell you, old age is hells. I fear Chukoto will have to tend to you in my stead. Excuse me. It seems the prospect of facing his old rivals has lit a fire under Master Hammond's backside. I'm so relieved to see that he has purpose again. The trick now is keeping a lid on his zeal lest he injure himself. But let us speak of your lesson. When you're ready, come and meet me at Little Ala Mahigo. I have a challenge in mind that you're certain to find stimulating. Just crosses her arms. Been waiting for you, Cade. Today your training will be to prepare for Master Hammond's training. I've brought with me a set of striking dummies and I want you to deploy them to certain locations. Lest you think this task to be drudgery, the locations are rife with peril. Your skills will most certainly be put to the test. By the way of advice, if you must approach these dangerous fiends, lightness of foot is your greatest ally. Off with you now, Cade. Go set up those striking dummies. I shall await your return. Let's deploy, shall we? One down. another one. More. Do it be? Ah. Oh boy. Excellent work, Cade. All that's left is to have Master Helmet come and trained. What are you doing here? That adventure has a negative influence on Master Helmet. I'm going to see that she never bothers him again. A negative influence? What are you talking about? Cade's the best thing that's happened to Master in years. If you want a piece of her, you'll need to deal with me too. Alright. Oh, what the heck? Whew. Why, Ruktua, why are you so bent on bringing down Master Hammond and seeing the guild in ruins? You have it all wrong. I'm doing this for Master's own sake. It's true I left the guild, and I'm sure shocked seeing the Master in the pathetic state, and it's true I got involved with some unsavory ties. What else was I supposed to do? Me, a refugee without a guild to his name? But for all the ungrateful things I've done, I've never forgotten how Master Hammond took me in and instructed me in the ways with a fist. This is why I want to give him to give up this foolish notion of facing Wugfar. You don't know what that man can do, Chukuto. Should this fight come to pass, I fear the Master won't walk away with his life. It doesn't matter that the Master has grown weak and feeble. I just want him to live, even if it means having to swallow his pride. Oh, Rakutua, why didn't you just say so? But now that I know your mind, I can say with confidence that you have no cause to fear. Cade is not the plague that you think she is. It's her will to succeed that's inspired Master to regain his former strength. And when the day of the rematch finally comes, I have no doubt he will wallop the odious Warford to the seventh hell and back. I pray you're right, but whatever happens, no, I cannot help you. Not where I am. Chukuto, Cade, I leave Master Hammond in your care. God, that felt liberating. Trading blows with that Rukkatur and learning his true agenda, a great burden has been lifted off my chest. Let us return to the guild, Cade. You have had your training. Now it's time for Master Hammond's. Welcome back, Cade. I'm told you've kindly set some dummies for me. But God's woman, do you have to put them in such dangerous places? It wasn't my idea. To make matters worse, Chukuto's hidden my grog and says I won't see a drop of it until I finish my training. How the hell am I supposed to loosen my plug now? That girl will make me a fine guildmaster when time comes. I heard about Rakutua as well, of course. For all his shortcomings, the boy has a good heart. But while his concern is touching, I won't run from Wugfire. Not today, not ever. On that note, I best get ready for my little jaunt to Little Allah Mihigo. If I can't face down a few mindless beasts, I'm in no shape to challenge Wugfire. Don't slack off, Cade, or I'll leave you in my dusty wake. I'm pleased to say I managed to find and thwack all the dummies. You did well to deploy them where you did last. Thanks to you, I almost got killed several times. But what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm feeling stronger than I have in ages. As a matter of fact, reckon I'm not far from regaining my former strength. One last step will get me there, and I'll take it by having another bout with you, Cade. I want you to meet me out in Sigol Desert as a settlement called Forgotten Springs. The place is home to many luscious maidens this side of Eorzea. Gods, I can't wait to take in their lovely forms again. Lovely forms. Alright, merchant, let's trade. Shall we? Quite the hike. Oh, there's two of them. Ah, run! Dapper zombie? This reminds me of an FF11 area, like the desert and stuff. Alright, where is he? Let me at him. Hopefully his buddy doesn't notice. Whew. How about the vile beast man? This landscape takes me back. It does. Sand as far as the eyes can see. Clear, crystal clear spring waters cooling your feet. Scantily clad lasses giggling as they bathe and frolic. Wow, what are you... Sean Connery? I remember these things, but my body's forgotten the seamless combinations that earned me the Holy Fist. That's right, have you enter, Cade. Sparring with you is just is what first got me back into the swing of things. Now it's time for me to finish the job. Before we begin, some warming up is in order. I want you to take yourself across the dunes to the south and defeat 5 sandworms. I'll be waiting for you there. What? Don't I need to warm up? Oh, don't worry. I've had mine long before you arrived. Those enormous buggers never knew what hit them. If you don't want to be outdone by this old man, you best run along and give them more of the same. Okay. Those don't look like... Oh, couldn't I say it? For some... They didn't look like they were worms from... You're nothing compared to the sandworms I face in Final Fantasy X. The ones that would, like, just suck you up into their mouth. It's 2. Let's get this old man the beating he's asked for. Ah, so you've seen the sandworms. Marvelous. Now the real training can begin. Thanks to you, I've managed to get most of my stamina back. I'm confident I can go the distance with the fittest of them. But if I'm to defeat Wigfur, I'll need more than just endurance. I'll need to remember how each strike transitions to the next. And you're going to help refresh my memory by plumbing these senses back into me. You may certainly try. Yay. Oh boy. I've got it. As rivers flow to the sea, heedless of all the bars its path, so too must our combinations be. Ooh, that even rhymes. Thank you, Cade. The raging torment of your blows have been as a strike of lightning to my brain case. I remember everything. I remember everything! Master, it's Warfare. The man is back in Ul'dah, and he's demanding that you fight him now. So it begins. Very well, I will go settle the score with Warfare. You will be the first to know that Holy Fist has returned. Return of the Holy Fist. I didn't expect you to come so soon, if at all. You sure you went to go ahead with this? I'm a man of reason, and I'd sooner not have to hurt you. Just give up now, and we could put an end to this mumber's farce. You can live out the rest of your days in peace. The only mumber's face I see is a man trying to squirm out of his own self-wrought challenge. Well, I'm going to make you the same offer. Walk away, and you won't get hurt. They say Hammond Holyfist is going to perform his legendary technique. Right here on the avenue? Is it safe? I see old age is robbing you wits as well as your strength. Well, if you're so eager for pain, who am I to deny you? Just remember, there ain't no going back once your head goes flying. Ooh! He was young there for a second, like Genkai. Just like old times, eh, Wogfair? Hurrah! Did you see that? Because I sure as hell didn't. He was too fast. No, this can't be. I refuse to be beaten by a senile old fool. Is he gonna cheat? He's gonna use drugs. Wow. Because you're wondering, that was Pluto. Just as drafted, and your body turns hard as iron. Not even blades can pierce it. I'm not using any blades. Stubborn bugger. Raktua, but why? I refuse to fight on a side that cheats. Say your prayers for whatever gods you keep. By the time I'm finished, not even your mothers will recognize you. Well, your mother was a hamster. Woo! You did it, Master Hammond. You won! Master. Master. No, Chikuto. You won. This victory wasn't mine alone. Oh, we won, not you won. Holy fisticuffs, that was incredible. You wiped the avenue with those crooks. I'm going to tell my grandchildren tales of what happened here. Our work here is done. Let's all go home to the guild. Helped old Discount Master Roshi get his groove back. I want to thank you again, Cade. It's because of you I was able to rekindle my fighting spirit and conquer my demons. Perhaps even more importantly, Raktua has come to his senses and Chikuto is back to her bubbly self. Please forgive me, Master. I will have no more to do with our clan. I will roam the land until I find myself and strive to become the greatest pugilist like you. You've only just returned and you're leaving us already? I don't suppose there are aught I can say that will change your mind, but if you ever want for company or sparring partner, you know you're always welcome here. Youthful vigor is a true blessed thing. Go well, my boy. There's no doubt in my mind you'll be doing me proud. As for you, Cade, your combinations were a sight to behold and right painful to receive, and helped me in my training become into your own pugilist. You've grown strong, Cade, but your journey as a pugilist is far from over. To get as far as I have, you'll have to overcome many more trials and tribulations. Whatever challenges threaten to block your way, I'm confident that you'll be able to blaze yourself a path. So long as your spirit burns bright and your fists fly with conviction, there's nothing you can't achieve. I'm living proof. Forge onward, young one, and create a legend for yourself never to be forgotten. Cool. Refresh my memory on what I have to do for this red mage stuff. Distraught Lass. Hi, I'm Neville. I work at the Adventurers Guild. Not looking for a job, are you? But of course you aren't. In any case, I'm contractually obliged to tell you that I have in my possession details of such needful tasks as set forth by residents of Quarrymill and the surrounding areas, mostly involving the slaying of monsters and the procurements of goods. All in all, terribly dangerous work, or so they tell me. Should this idea appeal to you for some reason, I may add that I am required to assess each volunteer's chance of surviving said employment via the assignation of a similarly dangerous trial lead. Not put off by the thought of an abrupt and painful demise, then please signal your intent to undertake this test. Sure, let's do it. Very good. I almost forgot. Treants won't feel the effects of the Battle of Solace unless you weaken them sufficiently first. I wish you fortune in your task. I mean, I'm high enough level, it should be fine, right? Oh, there they are. Awesome. Got him. It seems I must congratulate you on completing the trial leave. Here is an award to entice you to jeopardize your personal safety a second time. Cool. I am cautiously heartened by your knowledge that you're not certain to be similarly slaughtered should you choose for whatever reason to undertake a live quest at some point in the future. Oh dear, I do hope I haven't just tempted fate. Oh, that's it for this evening. Thank you for tuning in. I enjoyed coming back to 14 more than I thought I would have. I was like, when I was thinking about it this afternoon, I was like, it might be kind of cool to come back with 14, maybe just for one night. But I do want to get through A Realm Reborn. I want to check something real quick. Right quick. It's pretty unbelievable that with this free trial, as you create 8 characters, it's pretty crazy. There's a lot to do, that's for sure. Can't recall how many hours I've put in the game already, but I'm gonna be working through the main story hopefully next time I play. But it was cool, like getting through my class quests. That was pretty awesome. Learned some new tricks and stuff, and it's like they worked playing the game into or doing your class quests. You learn how to do that through working through that story and then unlocking certain abilities. So I'm getting tired, so I'm ready to log off for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be back probably playing